shows. This generation seems to have such a potential for understanding and empathy, and I feel like it's showcased nowhere better than on stage. And so I'm really excited for what they're going to show you here tonight. Please let them know if you enjoy it. They've had such a great experience with this, and I feel like I've seen their minds grow. I think their heads got a little bit bigger too. I don't know if that's the ego or the knowledge, but I'll take either. And so I'm just so thankful for all of you coming out here tonight. Please silence your cell phones. If a train decides to go by, somebody just step out and tell it to shush. And I think we'll have a great show. So thank you for coming. This is Radium Girls.
Surprised you, Grace?
It was a factory. I thought it would be dark and dirty.
Why go to work there?
I was 15. It was time I paid my own way.
Pay your own way? What about school?
I didn't miss it so much. The girls were all so nice. And the work wasn't hard. It wasn't like factory work, really. It was more like art. Painting those dials. We were artists.
I'm not the one you should be talking to. Bonsachi, he's the one you should talk to.
Now, Arthur, you know he won't talk to us.
It was his method.
Tell me about that method. You used a powder.
We used a powder. The girls mixed it with an adhesive to make the paint. But that business with the brushes, I didn't invent that. They were doing that when I started there.
But you knew about it.
We all knew about it, we just didn't realize what it meant.
Irene, in here.
Irene, what are you doing? Get the light. Amalia's working inspection today. Is that bad?
Not for us.
She's gonna be sitting in this room all day by herself in the dark, checking dials.
Poor thing.
Poor thing.
So we're gonna give her a little surprise.
Like the Cheshire Cat. Won't that make her mad? Let her get mad.
That's half the fun.
Well, I don't want to make her mad.
Oh, Grace, why do you gotta be that way about everything?
What way? Oh, your teeth, Grace. Let's paint your teeth.
Ain't like Amalia don't deserve it. She paints more dials than any girl on the floor and can't be bothered to talk to nobody either. You say, hey Amalia, what's new? And she just looks at you funny.
I don't think she can speak much English.
Wouldn't kill her to smile, would it?
She's coming!
Woo! Oops.
Mrs. McNeil, hey, your faces. Have you gone off your mind?
It was just a joke.
Just a joke. A joke like that can lose a girl her job.
Now, Mrs. McNeil, I'm sure that is not necessary.
I don't tolerate no foolishness, Doctor.
Yeah, very good. Foolishness we do not want, do we? Now, Mr. Reader, this is the inspection room. All the dials that come here are painted. And this is the floor where our girls should be diligently working. Girls, this is Mr. Reader, our new company vice president and plant manager.
I was just telling Mr. Reader what a fine group of girls we had here. I'm sure now he must think I've half off my mind.
Mr. Reader, do you have anything to say? Mrs. McNeil.
Well, girls, this paint you're playing with, it's very expensive. It takes several tons of ore to make a single gram of radium. That's a lot of work, hard work. But our boys in the factory do that work willingly. Do you know why? Why they work so hard? What are we all working for?
The war.
That's right, the war. The dials you paint save lives, girls. Our boys in the field depend on them. To read them clearly in the dark, no mistaking what they see. Otherwise, well, some of them won't be coming home. So if you continue to play around and not take your work seriously, well, you're playing into the hands of the Kaiser. And we don't want that, do we?
No, sir.
So let's get back to work and leave the tomfoolery to home.
Mr. Reader, I wanted to say that, you see, I'm sorry. I won't do nothing like that ever again.
Well, remember this. If you do right by us, we'll do right by you.
17th, 1921. Nancy Jane Harlan for the New York Graphic, the Graphic's only girl reporter.
Jack Owen for the Newark Ledger, Newark's first source for news.
Madame Mary Curie, eminent French scientist, embarks on a whistle-stop tour of the United States.
First stop, New York City, where she is greeted by an enthusiastic crowd of well-wishers.
The High Priestess of Science is headed for Washington to receive a gift of 1 gram of radium, valued at $100,000.
Purchased for her by the members of the Mary Curie Radium Club, an association of 100,000 American women.
Who each gave $1 to support humanitarian research with radium.
Grace, over here. Irene, look, I got my certificate. Member Marie Curie Radium Club. You gave $1? It's for science. Science? What about my room and board? There she is.
Welcome all. I must ask you, ladies and gentlemen of the press, please limit your questions. Madame Curie is about to embark on an exhaustive tour of the country, and she is under strict doctor's orders to rest. Although, in the typical fashion of a scientist who can think only of her research, her life's work, she has refused to rest.
Madam Curie, what will you do with the radium? What will you do with the radium?
I will better my treatment methods to find better cures for the cancer!
Madame Curie, is radium a cure for all cancer?
Cure for the cancer? Yes, cure for the cancer, that is so.
But some doctors dispute
Since
that.
they do not understand the methods, there is no question radium is a cure for the cancer!
Madam Curie!
Madame Curie, how have you managed to devote yourself both to science and your children?
It has not been easy. But my daughters share my interest for the American women and their interest in science and my work, and for that I am most grateful.
Madam Curie!
Madame Curie!
Madam Curie!
No more questions. Madame Curie is on a strict schedule. Mrs. Andrew Carnegie has sent a car and will escort Dr. Curie personally, as will I, to Washington, where President Harding will present the gift of 1 gram of radium.
You see that, Charlie? That is a marketing opportunity. Let's send her one of our customers' watches, courtesy of the United States Radium Corporation.
We'll need a press release.
Radium isn't just for scientists to study. The average American can share in its glory every night. Luminous watches, luminous clocks. Someone might dismiss these as novelties, but consider all the advancements in the past 50 years. The electric light, the telegraph,
The telephone
the automobile, all things people dismiss as toys or novelties.
are now essentials to modern living. Hey, that ought to sell some watches.
Watches? Absolutely. But you heard the lady. It's in the medical market.
And Standard Chemical owns it.
Only because Von Saatchi lets them. But if we wanted to, we could take half their business. It's just a matter of decision.
Standard Chemical publishes its own journal. Up to 12,000 doctors. We could do something like that.
Something scholarly that the doctors would respect.
A bibliography, perhaps, listing every article ever published on radium.
With capsulated reports to save the doctor's time.
And have us to thank for it.
We'll send it to every doctor in the U.S. Radium Society.
Every doctor in the American Medical Association.
That's the spirit, Charlie. Advertising. It's the wave of the future. It's not just the product, but the way you promote it.
Oh, Grace, you should have seen it. The church was beautiful, filled with flowers, lilies, carnations, and orchids. You know how Amalia loved orchids.
They weren't orchids.
They were orchids, Irene.
Flags.
Orchids! I know an orchid when I see one. Purple orchids. And oh, that smell, Grace. What was that smell? It was like,
Flowers?
no. I was going to say, it was like heaven.
Like heaven? Catherine, it was just a funeral. You make it out like it's some Valentino picture.
It wasn't just a funeral. It was Amalia's. And it was beautiful. Oh, Grace, you should have seen the church. It was like the botanical gardens, and the company sent a big spray of flowers too. Carnations.
Mums.
Yellow carnations.
Those were mums. It sounds like a nice service anyhow.
Girls, the whistle's already gone. And I have new instructions to say. We're going back to the old way of pointing the brushes. Too much paint in the cloth. But, yes, Grace? Something you wish to say?
Well, Dr. Von Saatchi said that we shouldn't do that. He said it's unsanitary.
Unsanitary? I can't hardly believe he'd say such a thing. You must have misunderstood him.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, you're not taking new brushes until you're done with the oath, and they're going to be so bad you can't be employed no more. we get there.
Just lay off. Grace feels bad as it is.
Were many of the fellas there?
Oh yeah, lots of fellas from downstairs. Mr. Roth from the front office, Dr. Von Sochke, and Mr. Reader.
And he left early.
He was there anyways. Oh, and Grace, you know that one guy from Crystallizing, the one with the red hair?
The tall one with the freckles.
Yeah, the one who always snaps his fingers?
George. Jerry.
I think it's George.
It's Jerry. Jerry Malone. He was the one who was always talking to Amalia in the day room.
Oh yeah, and Grace, after the mass was over, he went over to the coffin, and he went like this, he goes, "No." Yes.
Really? Oh, for pity's sake.
Well, he did, and nobody could believe it.
So what if he did?
So what? He was in love with her, that's so what? Don't you think so, Grace?
Well, he had to be if he did that.
And can you even imagine if he was so in love with her, and he never told her because she was so beautiful, and he was so shy, and now their love is forever thwarted, because he'll never get a chance to tell her ever again.
Poor Amalia.
Poor Amalia.
Poor kid.
Her family took it awful bad, Grace. Albina, Kita, all of them crying, even her father. Never seen a man cry before, just bawling like a baby.
And you know why, too?
Don't go spreading stories, Irene.
It's not a story. Albina told us. No reason Grace shouldn't be able to know.
No what? No what? Amalia? Albina says her father's fit to be tied to 6 girls at home and ain't none of them going to be dancing again.
All because Amalia up and died from... I can't help it if that's what she died from.
You don't know that for sure. It's on the death certificate.
Anemia and complications from...
But Amalia was ever so nice.
Guess she got around more than we knew.
But the doctor could have made a mistake. Doctors make mistakes sometimes.
Come on.
Well, he could have got it wrong. Doctors are wrong. Doctor's wrong about Aunt Ivy.
What's Mama got to do with it?
Up until the day she died, doctor said, go home, get some rest, drink some tea. 2 days later, we was taking her to Rosedale Cemetery.
Attention, girls. The gentleman has an announcement to make.
Thank you, Mrs. McNeil. As some of you may have heard, the doctor is stepping down, and he would like to take this opportunity
To make with me goodbye. Mr. Reader has so kindly consented. Some of you girls I have known you since you were so young, working here so hard, day after day during the war. So excited to be part of our work here. When this company I started in my kitchen, mixing up the paint, I wanted to make life easier. And now, as I grow older, I see that radium has more and more uses than it ever could. More than I ever dreamed possible.
Thank you, doctor.
Yes, thank you, doctor. Now, girls, the doctor is a very busy man, and he must be on his way. So let's wish him the best of luck in his new business ventures.
And let us good luck wish to you also, Mr. Reader, to the place which you plan to step as our new company president.
Thank you, doctor.
When Mr. Reader came here 4 years ago, I saw in him a man of great enterprise
Thank you.
and great ambition.
Thank you.
Little did I guess in the direction he would allow this ambition to take. But one of the great things about this country is the opportunity it presents to a man and his friends.
Thank you, doctor. Now, girls.
And so, ladies, we must wish Mr. Reader the best of luck on his new business ventures. And for that, we thank you.
Thank you. Now, girls, let's get back to work, okay? And about those rumors that you've been hearing that the company is slowing down, none of that's happening. Some of our customers are setting up their own dial painting studios, but it means,
Which means less work for our girls here.
in the short run, the Waterbury Clock Company in Connecticut will need help setting up its own studios. We are going to make an announcement later this week, but we'll make it now. Mrs. McNeil?
We'll be asking some of you girls to go on up there.
The work is supervisory in nature, which naturally means more work. You had a list?
Lena McCarthy, Sarah Deutsch, Catherine Shaw. I have the entire list downstairs. I'll post it today.
Well, there you have it, girls. And as we're all on the clock, let's get back to work.
Goodbye, ladies. My best wishes to you.
Let's back to work with you girls. You're gonna do it, Catherine? You're gonna take the job?
Oh, I don't know, Grace. Would you do it? Would you go to Connecticut?
I don't know. It's awful far from home. Besides, Tommy would have fit.
Oh, but don't you think it'd be fun? Grace. What do you think, Irene? Irene?
Irene, honey, you all right?
Yeah, sure. Why wouldn't I be all right?
What? Irene, your mouth is bleeding.
$35 a week. She quits the place?
More life than money.
That's what you say when you're young, Tom. But you and Grace get to be my age, with a house full of your kids underfoot, you'll thank God for every penny you put by.
We got money put by.
How much, Tom?
Enough to get married on.
It don't take much to get married on. Do you have enough to stay married on?
You let us get married, then we'll see.
Are you still eating, Tommy?
Hey, it's good.
You're going to get fat.
He's got to keep up his strength. He works hard for his money.
Don't start, Mom.
I didn't say nothing. It was your father who hit the roof over it.
He didn't hit the roof.
You should have seen the look on that man's face, Tom. When he found out Grace wasn't working no more, most girls were giving their eye teeth for a job like that. Easy work, good money, nice-looking fellows around the plant.
You didn't tell me about them, Grace.
Wasn't that many of them? Hardly seemed worth a mention.
She leaves it all behind for reasons unknown. I'm tired of it up there, she says. Are you tired of the paycheck, I says? I don't need a paycheck, she says. I got me a boyfriend to take me out on Saturdays.
She said that?
Oh, you know I didn't. Besides, I got a job. I start at the bank on Monday.
Oh yeah? What's it pay?
Enough.
Enough. Always enough. You know what that means, Tom? It don't come close to what it pays at the radium plant.
It's office work.
Office work? Well, I guess we're spending more money on clothes then.
Boy, she is really seeing at you.
I don't see what difference it makes, so long as I'm working somewheres.
It don't make no difference to me. Just thought you liked it up there.
Sure I did. I worked there for 4 years.
So, I've been delivering mail almost 8 years. I plan to keep on delivering mail another 20 or 30, if I'm lucky. Nothing like steady work and a good pension to help you sleep at night.
I don't have a pension, and I sleep just fine.
I bet you do. So why'd you quit?
Lots of girls were quitting. Besides, since Irene left, it just wasn't the same. Close your eyes. I got a surprise for you.
You want me to pull the shades?
Not that kind of surprise. Close your eyes. Now look.
Wallpaper?
For the baby's room.
Baby's room? You won't kiss me, you're already talking about babies?
There's gonna be babies eventually, Tommy.
I know, but most girls like to get married before they decorate the nursery.
Plan ahead for once. Pick one.
They're both the same.
No, they're not. This one has big flowers and this one has little flowers. So pick one.
Is this some kind of test?
It's just wallpaper, Tommy.
This is some kind of test.
It's not a test. Pick one.
That one.
Really?
The other one, then.
But you gotta pick something that you can stand and look at for 20 years.
Same way you pick women.
Keep it up, smarty pants, and you won't ever get that kiss.
Fine, fine. That one. That one, hands down.
I like it too. A nice neutral yellow. Goes with either a boy or a girl. And until then, you can use it for other things, like a painting studio, maybe.
Painting studio? Don't you get enough painting done at work?
Not the kind I wanted to do, Tommy. I used to paint watercolors in school, and ever since Mom started working, I just haven't had time. Once we're married, I just want a little time to do some watercolors or oils or maybe portraits in oils. I could paint your picture if you'd like.
Yeah, sure. Paint a picture of me. We'll go hang it in the outhouse. And all our friends will come use the can just so they can see it.
The way you talk sometimes.
Grace, you want to paint pictures? Paint pictures. I'm not going to stop you.
You say that now, Tommy. But once we're married, you'll change your tune.
Sure. I'll be whistling Dixie.
Wait till you come home one night. Some Christmas, maybe. When everybody on your route has had 3 times the mail. And some dog took after you. Or maybe some lady kept you waiting on her stoop, telling you about her grandchildren. And you didn't have the heart that you don't have time to talk. I know you. So you come home all cranky and late besides, wanting your dinner. And there I am, in the kitchen, with my easel set up, and my drop cloth on the floor, and my paint all over the kitchen table. And your dinner, nowhere in sight. What would you say then?
Better be a picture of me you're painting.
I know what you'd say. You'd say, where's my dinner? That's what you'd say. Where's my dinner?
Well, I'd still admire the painting. Just want to look at it at a full stomach is all. So how'd I do? Get the right wallpaper?
I don't know. Maybe I'll go look at some stripes.
Stripes, polka dots, I don't care. Let's just get married, Grace. I'm tired of waiting. We'll just run off.
Tommy, we're not running off. We're gonna do it right. A nice big church wedding with flowers and music. And then a weekend at the seashore. Just you and me. And then we'll come home and we'll get set up. It'll be worth the wait. You'll see.
Your mouth hurt you?
Yeah, the doctor wants to pull another tooth in the back.
Well, what's a tooth?
Hazel Accuser. Any connection to the others?
Only by virtue of employment.
Except she's got a good lawyer.
Knows how to write a good letter. That lawyer.
And she no longer works here.
Left 6 months ago.
That makes 4 now.
3.
4. Count the magic girl.
I would not include her.
Why not? She worked here.
She also worked other places. And what she died from, I don't think you could get here. Could you?
That's not funny, Charlie. Besides, it's just idle talk.
You know, there's normally something that goes with the idle talk, especially with young girls like that.
From a large family, wasn't she?
Italians, the conditions they live in. 10 to 12 people in 3 rooms. It's no wonder they all don't die of one infection or the other.
3 then. And how many dead?
Just the magic girl, but I haven't heard from her people yet.
It's too late for them anyway. The statute of limitations is 2 years. Miss Accuser is another story. She's in a position to make some trouble.
In all the years I've been here, no one has so much as slipped on the floor. Now this.
We're talking about 4 girls out of the hundreds we've employed.
600, 700 over the years.
And some of them were sick when they got here. I remember one girl we hired was a complete cripple. Her father had to carry her up to the studio every morning.
It didn't matter to me how she got up the stairs. She was a fast worker and a sweet little girl.
But she was in poor health.
She needed the work.
Arthur, Charlie.
And not just for the money. To feel productive. To have a purpose. That's what work does for you, Charlie. It gives you a purpose. I don't see why we should stop hiring girls like that.
When they get sick and try to blame us for it, you might want to reconsider that policy.
Let's see what Drinker has to say.
Drinker?
Some professor at the University of Harvard for industrial hygiene.
He chairs the board, and he's agreed to look at our operations.
Don't you think we're just jumping the gun a bit, hiring him like that?
6 girls have quit this week. Mrs. McNeil says there could be more.
Girls come and go all the time.
This is different. The girls are terrified. We have to do something to calm them.
Letting Drinker examine them? That sounds like a recipe for mass hysteria.
We'll tell them it's a routine physical. Markley,
Companies do physicals all the time.
then he starts next month.
In the meantime, I recommend we make an offer to Miss Accuser.
Settle.
There is no proof her problems are connected to any of us.
If she sues, believe me, you will not like the publicity it brings, and neither will your investors.
Do you think this will affect the stock offering?
Don't you?
Then we'll open at 30 and close at 10.
Or not open at all.
If we give this girl something, this will keep her quiet.
It would be a condition of the settlement.
Perhaps we better do it.
Suppose the lawyer has a racket going. He finds sick girls and convinces them to make a suit against us. And we're just rewarding him for his larceny.
Unless Miss Cruiser genuinely believes she got sick here.
It could be like Charlie said. She comes from a large immigrant family, not well educated, not a lot of resources.
A few $100s would mean a lot to a girl like that.
Certainly, pay a few doctor's bills, buy some medicine. From the sounds of this letter, the girl doesn't have long to live anyway.
So it'd be a gesture of decency then.
Exactly.
How much should we offer?
March 24th, 1924. Jacqueline for the Newark Legend.
Nancy J. Harlan for the New York Graphic, the Graphic's only girl reporter.
Could radium water pose a cure for crippling arthritis? Scientific studies suggest a connection.
Dateline, Orange, New Jersey. Radium water products offer miracle cure for crippling arthritis.
Some patients reporting significant abatement in their symptoms.
Mrs. Jeremy Michaels of the Bronx tells how radium waters transformed her
others reported only mild relief.
This poor, brave woman couldn't even lean over to kiss her little ones goodnight.
And I got 3, let me tell you, they're a handful.
Dr. Harrison Martland, Chief Medical Examiner for Essex County, commented on the study.
Preliminary at best.
Your recommendations, Dr. Martland.
I advise further study, further study.
Then Mrs. Michaels tried Radithor.
They said it would help my rheumatism, so I drank a bottle a day for a month. Wasn't cheap, but I was desperate.
The test sample is questionably small.
Well, first off, I felt like I'd been hit by a bolt of lightning. Wham! Now I drink a bottle a week just to maintain my health. I hang laundry, scrub the kitchen floor, same way I always done.
Dr. William J.A. Bailey of Orange, inventor of Radithor, reports strong demand for his product.
Dr. William Bailey announces sales of Radithor have exceeded 100,000 cases worldwide.
Radioactivity is one of the most remarkable agents in medical science. I drink Radithor myself, and I can vouch for its power.
At a bottle a day?
At $1 a bottle.
Worth every penny.
Yes, indeed. I myself was a picture of electricity before I found the amazing, vitalizing qualities of radium water. Now look at me. I'm nearly 50 years old, but I have the energy of a man in his 30s.
You rather look like a man in his 30s.
Well, thanks.
Testament to the tonic's potency.
Or she said it's creativity.
Radithor, perpetual sunshine.
And a perpetual money machine for its inventor.
Is there no limit to what science can do?
Catherine, if you don't have an appointment, maybe you should make one.
I don't need no appointment.
Catherine, these people here, they're awful busy. If you do not have an appointment, maybe you should go make one.
Shouldn't need no appointment for this.
I'm sorry, I don't find anything under shop.
It's under Rudolph.
Rudolph,
The girl I'm asking about, Irene Rudolph.
Did she file a complaint?
No, her dentist did.
The dentist.
Irene's dentist, Dr. Nett. He thought she might have bossy jaw, so he filed a complaint to the health department. And when I asked him about it, he said he hadn't heard back, and it's been 6 months now.
Fossy jaw, you say?
Yes!
Catherine, it could have been like the doctor said, a blood infection.
Okay, a blood infection. But that's the thing. What's it from? Where did she get it?
From dirt. You get infections from dirt.
From dirt? You think she got that from dirt? Her face puffed up like a pumpkin. Her jaw rotted so bad she couldn't eat nothing. You think you get something from that from a little dirt? No. You get it from phosphorus. They're telling everybody it's radium in the paint, but it's really phosphorus that makes it glow.
Honestly, Catherine, you can't really believe that.
You saw her, Grace?
Catherine, if it's like you'd say, they'd never let you work up there in the first place.
Sure, they had to shut the place down.
Shut it down? Who? Who's gonna shut the place down?
I don't know. The county?
Honestly, Grace, you're such a ninny.
Hey,
And how are they gonna shut it down if they don't ever know? Ever think of that?
oh, come on.
It's okay, Tom.
She has no right talking to you that way.
She's just upset.
She's gone around the bend. She probably thinks we're putting arsenic in the drinking water. Next it'll be that they're kidnapping babies using them to stoke the furnace.